What is up, everybody? So I didn't want to make this video. I hate to be a Debbie Downer, but I do think the Thing might be the worst Vanguard in the game. And before you start flaming me down in the comments below, just hear me out. Watch this video and hear me out, okay? So I am a part of the official Marvel Rivals creator program, so I got early access. I played the early access for about 4 hours yesterday, quite a few of them as the Thing. I was just playing some bot matches, trying to get some recordings to make a video, and like I'm losing to these bots, right? And I'm just like, man, I just don't think the Thing's that good. And like YouTubers have a tendency to like really like overhype and like overblow like the new shiny thing. And I just want to be honest with you and give you my honest thoughts. And I hope I'm wrong. I hope I'm wrong. I hope the Thing is the next like Wolverine and people think he's bad and then he's proven to be really good. But let me go through this and I will explain why I think the Thing is just not up to par with the other Vanguards, because I think that's a very important thing to ask yourself when you're creating a team composition is like, who is best in slot? And as I go through this, I want you to ask, like, would I rather have the Thing in this small lineup of 6 than any of the other Vanguards? All right, so first I'm gonna walk through the Thing's abilities real quick. So first you have this primary attack. He does this little 1-2 punch. He does a decent amount of damage, but kind of pay attention. Take a look, see how much damage I'm doing, all right? Because I'm gonna compare them in a little bit. Then we have his right click, which is kind of cool. It does an AoE, as you can see, I'm hitting both of them, and it's unlimited, all right? It does have the wind up, but it is unlimited. I could just keep going over and over and over, all right? So that's kind of cool, all right? Now, his E ability. Okay, so in Battle Leap, jump toward an ally and apply damage reduction to both of you. So if you look, I'm taking about 25 damage, okay? I jump to this guy, I'm taking a little bit less. I think it reduces 25 damage, it takes off like I take 8 less damage, so like that's all right, and you get 2 of these. So that's one of his mobility abilities as well. You can leap out of a fight, okay? So then you have his shift ability, and I will say, if you're gonna play the Thing, I do highly recommend that you go to his player-specific settings and turn on hold to dash. Let me also turn off the cooldown. So turning off the hold to dash, because he does this little stun at the end of it, all right? But when you turn off the hold to dash, it ends it as soon as you let go of shift. So you can do little short range ones, all right? So you can just do it kind of short. So that's good if someone's like right up in your face, you don't gotta like double tap it. So that is what I personally prefer, all right? Then lastly, you have the Thing's ultimate ability. And this goes about 20 meters when I measured it. So they get stunned and it's a long time. It feels like an eternity. If there's a Thing on the other team and you get caught in his ult, like it feels like forever. I would estimate, and we'll know when the official numbers go up on the Marvel Rivals website when the new half of the season starts. I would say it's about 1.5 and maybe 2 seconds, but it, like I said, it does feel like forever. All right, so those are the Thing's abilities. But when looking at Vanguards as a whole, Vanguards should have one of 2 things, ideally both, all right? First one is an ability to get in and out of fights. The second one is sustainability, the ability to get in there and survive. They're a tank, they could just stay in the fight. And when we look at the Thing compared to the other Vanguards, he just doesn't really have that. So if we're taking a look at it, like look at the Hulk, okay? So first off, let's look at the Hulk's health pool. 750. Then we look at the Thing, and remember this too, he only has 700, okay? So 750 is the Hulk, and I want you to pay attention to the other Vanguards that we go in. But check it out, so the Hulk, he can get in and out of fights, and look how much damage the Hulk's doing. It's basically as much as the Thing's, and then he can get out. Then also, once he goes in, if he gets in trouble, he can pop a little bubble and get out. So he has 50 more base health, and he has a shield, right? Then we have Doctor Strange. Doctor Strange, obviously, he has his gigantic shield, but he can also use his levitate ability. He can jump up, he can get, like say somebody puts a Groot wall behind you, he can just get out of there. Then let's look at our buddy Cap. He has an unlimited sprint, okay? He could do this he could do this all day. You get that reference? But he leaps further when you're holding down your shift. If you're in a bind, you could also do that to get out. You do that little dive down, or he has this nice little dash, okay? Now, let's, and Cap can get extra health too. Okay, then we have Groot. Okay, Groot does not have mobility abilities, but he does have his little wall. Now look, Groot has 850 base health. Now I put up this wall, now look at my health. Look at my health. I'm sitting at 950 or 970, and it's going up. It's going up, all right? So then we have Venom. Venom is the first Vanguard that I really started to main. So he has a nice little swing, if you don't screw it up. Nice little swing, okay? And then he can, I'm messing this up. But anyways, he can dive in, all right? So he can initiate. Then he could pop his freaking E ability and he gets extra health, okay? And then right after that, your swings usually back up and you get out. You can go back in if you want. You can do whatever you want, okay? So then we look at Magneto. Magneto has not one, but 2 different shields. What's Magneto's base health? 650, not great, all right? But he has some great survivability. But they did just nerf one of his shields, and you can kind of tell too. Like, look at this thing. Look at that thing. It stays up for a little bit, but it doesn't feel nearly as long, okay? Then we have Thor. Thor has the ability to get in and out of fights with his little hammer thrust, okay? Then he can also get extra health. Then you have Penny Parker. She's able to put down her webs and get passive healing in them, all right? So then you have the Thing, okay? You have the Thing. The Thing, if I turn off the cooldown, look at this. I run in, and now it's on a 10-second cooldown. You're like, but Chris, he has his E ability. Well, let me tell you this. Unless you're playing with another good tank who's a brawler and in there with you, you better pray to God that someone is nearby or within your line of sight so you can get out of there and get back to them. There are so many times when I would go in to initiate and chase somebody and nobody would be behind me that I could leap to. And that becomes an issue. You're just sitting there because you don't have any extra health to deal with either, okay? So then we also have to take into consideration that the Thing has he has 0 ranged abilities, all right? The Hulk, even though he's someone who does a primary melee attack, he also has a clap. So like when you're the Thing, unless you're in here, you're useless, right? You're just in the back. Like I guess maybe you're just like giving your team some like damage reduction, but Hulk has a clap. Primary fire on Doctor Strange is a ranged ability. Captain America can throw his shield, or after you do a couple melee attacks, he gets some ranged attacks. Groot, his primary fire has some decent range on it. Same thing with Venom. Magneto, ranged attack. Thor, he's just like Hulk. He is mainly melee, but he can also right click to throw his hammer, or he could throw the lightning bolts. Penny has unlimited ammo, all right? Penny has unlimited ammo to shoot, all right? So then then you have the Thing. Then you have the Thing. So I really hope that the Thing is somebody where, you know, I get proven wrong, people show he's pretty good, because like I said, like I'm a big believer. I think, you know, I'm somebody who like really tries to see, like I think that characters like Mr. Fantastic, I think he was underrated. I think a lot of people are starting to realize that he is not as bad as they thought. But like, check this out. Hold on one sec. Look at this. Even Mr. Fantastic goes up to over 800 health when he gets into big mode. Like, I don't really get it. So I have seen people do good with Thing. I had some really good matches with the Thing, but it's really dependent on having a good team. You know, like I would never solo queue with the thing in his current state. And again, just really think about best in slot. Like, that's why I'm comparing him to the other Vanguards. So hopefully somebody figures him out. I do think the thing could use some buffs. One of them, like, give him some blue health. When he does this, give him some damage reduction and blue health, or damage reduction for your teammate and he gets some blue health. Maybe when he ends his shift, give him a little bonus health because he's engaging in the fight. Like, half the other Vanguards get additional health. You know what I mean? I think those two things alone might help him a little bit. But yeah, I don't know. I can't wait for the second half of the season to launch so people can hopefully prove me wrong. Like, one of the good things is, as you can see, the thing does have this passive ability where he's immune to launch up and knockback and other displacement effects. Like, somebody did a TikTok and it actually works against like 95% of things. I can't remember which ones it didn't work against. So that's pretty cool. Like, some people try to do stuff to you and you're like, oh, cool, I didn't get stunned, I didn't get lifted up, I didn't get knocked back in that, you know? But other than that, I'm just not seeing it. Good ult, but man, the ult, like, ooh, it has a decent like width on it, but you'll miss some people. You'll miss some people with this. Okay, but anyways, let me know down in the comments below. Have you seen anybody just going insane with the thing? Do you think I'm crazy? Do you think I made some good points? Let's have a little conversation, a nice adult conversation in the comments below. Okay, but anyways, that's all I got for this video. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, because I try to give you my honest opinion and not just give crazy thumbnails of me going like, this character's so broken. So make sure you give this a thumbs up. And if you're new, subscribe. Ring that notification bell, because I make a bunch of Marvel Rivals content. All right, but other than that, have an amazing rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next one.